Well, hello. ah, welcome to my show, my Saturday afternoon Gen Con show. Yeah, I noticed on YouTube, Paul commented to take your time, and while I was playing the intro music on my recorder, it suddenly occurred to me that I had to stop myself from slowing down because he says, "Okay, take your time," and I was kind of like, and I kind of wanted to do this. And I thought, no, I shouldn't do that. But it was very tempting. I'm not going to lie, Paul. It was very, very tempting. Came this close, but I went ahead and I just figured I'll just throw more music in there. So yeah, never tell a musician take your time because you never know. They'll suddenly go really slow. Oh wow, I got people all over. People from Indiana and North Carolina, and I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, and of course Texas. Yeah, I'm over in Austin, Texas, and I've lived here, wow, a long time. But I kind of like it. It has, it's a nice central place that is avoids hurricanes, avoids earthquakes, avoids all the craziness, and it's a very relaxed city, so that's why I like Austin. And Thomas on YouTube is saying, so can you take your time with Bach? Be very careful what you wish for, because I will do things sometimes. And okay, just for that, I may play Bog later, and I may have to do it slow. I don't know. We'll have to see. Slowest Bog would sound like. People are asking me about Bog. Wow. Okay, well, there was this one time at Excalibur Fantasy Fair where I learned a very valuable lesson with Bog, and that was never let the musicians behind me dictate the tempo. Because the problem with Bog is it's a struggle to be able to be understood by how fast you go, and you want to get the song over with so that you don't hyperventilate. Because Bog is essentially this. And you just keep doing that over and over and over again. It is a bit crazy. So, yeah. What happened was at the pub scene, at the end of the day, I get out there in front of everybody, went in front of all of these musicians, and started doing Bog Down in the Valley. And all of these musicians behind me, they decided to just do a standard Bog tempo, very slow. Way, hold the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley. And I just kept going. And I was like trying to go faster, and they wouldn't let me. A 3.5-minute song turned into a 7.5-minute song, and I nearly passed out. By the end, okay, yes, I thought the same thing, Lee, this one time at Ren Fair. I admit it. But yeah, I nearly passed out from that. So I will say that really pushed me to try to be better at going faster on Bog. Definitely was a good motivator. Well, thank you for joining me here today. Trying to keep Gen Con alive as much as we can by putting it online. And that's one of the reasons I made the show free, because I wanted everybody to be able to show up and enjoy it and have a little fun, as much as we can without an in-person Gen Con in Indianapolis. So, yeah, so thanks for joining me. And, since it is free, if you do like what you're hearing and are having a good time, please, give what you can to tip me if you'd like. And I also have music on Bandcamp, so either one of those, please. I'd appreciate it. Goes a long way. And it is an interesting day because this, we started out Thursday night doing the comedy cabaret for Gen Con, and then yesterday I had a show, and I helped and streamed the Firefly Drinking Songs show with Mark, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, a lot of people have turned to me to help them with their streams because I do Life's Affair. And if those of you who don't know what Life's Affair is, it's a project I've been working on with Lee, who's doing the comments in both YouTube and Facebook. And it's a way that we've been able to stream other performers and musicians for the last 4 months and get them to where you can where they can actually be heard and through all of this. It's been a great project. I've really liked it. And because of that, I've set up my own servers and done all this stuff where I can stream and do this. So people have been turning to me for that, and it's been very rewarding and a lot of fun and some challenges, of course. But yeah, please check out Life's Affair and to see more about that and come on board with that. Now let's see. Let's do I'm going to do a nice, relaxing intro here. This is a song I wrote a while ago. It's called The Path, and at the time the concept was it was a Hobbit traveling song. Now I know the concept of a Hobbit traveling song almost sounds ridiculous because hobbits don't like to travel as a rule. But that was my point. I thought, okay, what would a Hobbit traveling song be? And it would be like, okay, don't do it. But if you have to, here's some good advice so that you might be okay. That's kind of how I envisioned a Hobbit traveling song. So many times I've walked this path, with different places gone to, though often I do lose my way, I always seem to make it through. I've walked through valley, brook and glen, I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. A Banolora tree to climb can help to see the way, and deep ruts from some ancient time may lead you from your stray. I've walked through valley, brook and glen, I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. In cold air sight and sound go far, when traveling to and fro, but a stout heart always gets you by, even when the sun is low. I've walked through valley, brook and glen, I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I feel I've lived 100 years, a good life through and through, but still I live a few years more, for I've still much to do. I've walked through valley, brook and glen, I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I've walked through valley, brook and glen, I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home and still I I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I've made it home, no more to fear. Now I can sleep till morrow. I do like that song. Yeah, the Hobbit traveling song. I always thought that was kind of an interesting idea. Something that, something you could really enjoy. But yes, let me go ahead and check the tuning on this, because I realized it's a little, something's off a little bit. Aha. There it was. Okay, all good. But yes. Now, with traveling songs, always an interesting time. Now, I kind of made that song a little more generic, where I don't mention hobbits in there or anything. You can use it just as a standard song on its own. And just a fun tune. But yeah. Now, I know you'll probably notice that I always try to have my, have at least the neck of my guitar in plain visible sight. And I always try to do that because it always frustrated me on YouTube videos when musicians would do a song and I'd say, oh, that's a great song. Wow, I'd love to play that. And it's like this. Like... And then I'm having to figure it out by ear. But with this, you can kind of see, okay, D chord, G chord, D chord, A7, and it's a lot easier to figure out if you play guitar. So I try to do that for y'all. All right, now let's see. Let's do a. I'm kind of in the mood for something funny because that was just too relaxed, right? And I feel like I should do a parody song simply because it is Gen Con and people. That's kind of what you do, at least one. So let's do something silly, and let's do literary. I like that. So how about a literary song? Let's do that. I am the man of La Mancha. I am Alonso Quijana, but you can call me Senor Don Quixote. That's not the name on my mailbox, but that's alright. I'm still a knight who fights for right. Folks keep trying to tell me I got a couple of screws loose in my cabeza, but what the hey, my life's okay. Al Quijana de la Mancha, nice to meet ya. I'm sure I've even got me a sidekick. He rides around on a donkey. He's kind of chubby, the man, not the donkey. He's always speaking in proverbs repeatedly. Bugs me no end, but he's my friend. So we ride on together. Who, what, when, or wherever. We're side by side, me on my steed, him on his ass. Sancho Panza de la Mancha, here's your stanza, my friend. My life is one big adventure. I'm always fighting with giants. Okay, they're windmills, but my helmet's enchanted, which really helps to protect me. It's made of gold and makes a nifty shaving bowl. I'm always rescuing maidens. Yes, I know that they're hookers, don't tell no one. I'm having fun, I'm no moron. Alan Panza, Cruz La Mancha. Hey there, won't ya come to? That's a fun one. Yeah, Man of La Mancha. That was written by a group called Boogie Nights out of New York, and I first heard that, and I've played that for a while. It's a fun tune. Always like that, so I try to share that when I can. Okay. Now, one of the things I've always liked about music is just that you can have fun with it. You can do a lot of interesting stuff, and you can always change it. You can do a song like let's see, like oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. But you can also change it and make it go, oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. And you can do all this crazy stuff at any time. I just made that part up. That wasn't a great arrangement, but that was just me jamming and having fun. And yeah, I really, to me, I like being able to mix that up, because sometimes I'll play things a little faster, sometimes I'll go a little slower. I think it just depends. It depends on the mood and the audience and the situation. And that's why live shows are really awesome, because you can, you know that it's not going to be something you've ever seen before. Every show is a little different, and I like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, people are really goofy online today. I like it. Now, how about, I'm going to do a song called Monto. Now, this is an interesting song. It's a song that was written around 70 years ago that sounds like a song that was written 120 years ago. And it's one of the first filk songs, really, because it was done for a comedy event in Dublin. And it made fun of all of those songs that were known at the time that had references that were so obscure, nobody could understand what they meant anymore. And because all of those Victorian-era songs that people knew, they're like, I have no idea what that word means or what that reference is. So they did this for a comedy review, and it got pretty popular in the 50s and 60s, and still is just a fun song. So let's try that. And Thomas says, hey, I resemble that remark, Andrew. If you got a wingo, take me up to Ringo, where the waxy sing go all the day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, then give your man the order back to the K. Then take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. Now, you can actually sing along to that part. I can't hear you, but that's okay. I sing by myself all the time, so I imagine you do too. So this is how you do it. It's, take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. Now you can clap at that, or hit something with the two knocks, or however you want. So, take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. So feel free to just sing along and confuse your cat. That's usually how it works. You've seen the Dublin Fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozleers. They went and got the childer, 1, 2, 3. Marching from the linen hall, there's one for every cannonball. And Vicky's going to send yous all o'er the sea. But first go on to Monto, Monto, Monto. First go on to Monto, Langaroo, to you. You've heard of Butcher Foster, the dirty old imposter. He took his mott and lost her up the furry glen. He first put on his bowler, then he buttoned up his trousers, and he whistled for a growler, and he said, my men, take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. The fairy told him skin the goat, O'Donnell put him on the boat. He wished he'd never been afloat, the dirty skite. It wasn't very sensible to tell on the invincibles. They took aboard the principals day and night. Be going on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Going on to Monto, Langaroo, to you. When the Tsar of Russia and the King of Prussia landed in the Phoenix in a big balloon, they asked the Garda band to play the Wearing of the Green, but the buggers in the depot didn't know the tune. So they both went on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Both went on to Monto, Langaroo. To you, the Queen, she came to call on us. She wanted to see all of us. I'm glad she didn't fall on us. She's 18 stone. Mr. Neil, Lord Mayor, says she is this all you got to show to me. Why, no, there is much more to see. Oh, Mahone. So they took her on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Took her on to Monto, Langaroo. To you, and they took her on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Took her on to Monto, Langaroo. Goodbye to you. Yeah, that's sorry, it's an Irish song, so they're going to make fun of the Queen. It's not an uncommon event. Kind of how it works. And yeah, I have to be careful because occasionally while I'm singing the song, I'll look over and I'll take a quick look at the comments, and I have to keep from laughing because y'all are pretty funny. But yeah, it is very much a sing-along song, Elizabeth. And that's what she was asking. And oh, really? Did I play this last time I got to sing live? Then did I? Okay, excellent, good. And yes, I was trying to confuse the cats, John, who is asking about that. But yes. So that was Monto, and there all of those references in there. The Dublin Fusiliers, the Garda Band. You might know that's the police. Then you get the Phoenix is Phoenix Park, and all these different things in the song. They all mean something historically. Some of them are very obscure, some of them not. But Monto, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you this. Monto was the one thing that in the song, which is kind of what made it popular and funny, that everybody knew the reference to, because it's all about these obscure references, and then they go to Monto. Now Monto is short for Montgomery Street, which doesn't exist anymore. They got rid of it. They renamed it, and it's all, done. But Montgomery Street in Dublin around 1900 was one of the largest red light districts in the world. It had a reputation. So when they say that they're all going up to Monto, that's what it actually meant. Yeah, Thomas actually beat me to it in the comments and on YouTube and said that. Yes, and that's it. It is so yeah, you're talking about the Queen and some other royals and the British police and the and some of the military and all that. And I was like, yeah, but they just go to Monto, and that's where they get the joke from. At least in the 50s, it was a lot more funny. But that's the gist. But it's just a fun song. It's just, honestly, even if you don't understand a word of it, it's just fun to play and sing along to. And I think some of those are the best songs for me. Okay, now let's do. Oh gosh, time is actually going quick. That's rough. Okay, let's get this going. Here's a song that I wrote, and this was requested yesterday at my show, and I want to make sure I get this in. This is The Irishman Who Doesn't Drink. This is a song I wrote because for the longest time, I didn't drink. I didn't have my first drink of alcohol until actually not that many years ago. It's, just one of those things that didn't happen. So I wrote a song about it, like you do, because, everything you do and write as a performer or artist, it always comes from your real life in some way. So let's see. Let's see if I remember this now. Now listen all, it's hard to think of an Irishman who doesn't drink, and if you thought you'd found one, you'd surely wonder why. The drink is good, the drink is bad, but drink won't tell you what you've had, so look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman, 'tis I. Me father drink, his father drink, whose father drink for his father's sake. Me family tree could surely tap in his factory for sure. Now me uncle was a handsome lad, he's married more than 5 men had, but his ailment wasn't all that bad, for in drink he's found the cure. Oh, listen all, it's hard to think of an Irishman who doesn't drink, and if you thought you'd found one, you'd surely wonder why. The drink is good, the drink is bad, but drink won't tell you what you've had, so look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman, 'tis I. Me sister, who does love to read, and loves to drink her favourite mead, to understate she's well studied, and meet a doctorate in. Now me cousin lives near Tennessee, his favourite drink of course, JD, but his lawyer could not well agree that it was his next of kin. Oh, listen all, it's hard to think of an Irishman who doesn't drink, and if you thought you'd found one, you'd surely wonder why. The drink is good, the drink is bad, but drink won't tell you what you've had, so look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman 'tis I. When grandmother was very young, she'd play at her granddad's for fun, by riding all the day among the horses she did tell. Now her granddad used to gamble drunk, he beat a carney's boat that sunk, and won some holdings not all junk, 'cause he kept the carousel. Oh, listen all, it's hard to think of an Irishman who doesn't drink, and if you thought you'd found one, you'd surely wonder why. The drink is good, the drink is bad, but drink won't tell you what you've had, so look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman 'tis I. I do not drink, I do not smoke, I don't cavort with women folk, well, maybe just a little, I've a liberal view of sin. Now ladies are my life, it is true, I like to see them through and through, and when I see no more to do, well then with drinking I'll begin. Oh, listen all, it's hard to think of an Irishman who doesn't drink, and if you thought you'd found one, you'd surely wonder why. The drink is good, the drink is bad, the drink won't tell you what you've had, so look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman 'tis I. So look at me and I'll be sad for that Irishman 'tis I. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's true. I just started really drinking just a few years ago, really, and it's been interesting. My palate was developed so late in life that a lot of it tastes like it tastes like vinegar to me at best, or formaldehyde. I mean, it's really bizarre. It's tough for me to get used to it. But you know, I am Irish, so I think genetically I do like whiskey a bit. So I think that's where that came from. It's interesting. I wonder if genetics plays a part in taste like that. Maybe it does. But yeah, whiskey's not bad. It tastes a little bit like cough medicine to me, but some good whiskey or honey whiskey is probably my favorite. But yeah, okay. Well, I hope you liked it. I think, wasn't it Carol who asked for that one? I think. So yes, hopefully, cool. I'm glad you liked that, Carol. I'm glad you liked that song. Yeah, okay. Thomas on YouTube is asking how I know what formaldehyde tastes like. Okay. I started college as a chemical engineering major, and accidents happen. Let's just say that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I switched over to computer science, so it was much better. Better choice, I think. Less. Ow. Yeah, I think. Yeah, there was a little spill with some 16 molar H2SO4. Luckily, the burned skin did heal eventually, so that was good too. Thank you, Paul, who says, as someone who doesn't drink, your description of the taste is dead on. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it's honest. That's how I look at it. Okay. Oh, I mean, we only have a couple of minutes. Yeah, I should probably call it there. I hate to say it, because the 1 minute really. So yeah, I think thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, right. Yeah, H2SO4 is not something, especially highly concentrated, is not something you really want to mess with. And yes, and Thomas on YouTube agrees with me on that. Yeah, bourbon works too. Elizabeth is asking about bourbon, but that definitely works too. Oh, dissections? Paul's saying he knows from dissections. Interesting. Huh. Well, now I'm kind of want to ask Paul, was that just a class, or does he do that for a living? Oh, really? He switched to computer science. Yeah, biology was never even a shot for me. The blood thing no. I don't even do horror films. That's the only genre of movie I am not a fan of. But yeah, it's about 1:29, so I should probably, gosh, I feel really bad. I feel really bad about this because I told everybody I would do Bog. How about this? You mind if I go a little over and do Bog real quick? Is that okay with everyone? Because I really, Yeah, is that okay? Because if you're okay with it, I'll do one quick bog, and I'll go over my time a little bit. Not really supposed to do that, but, you know, it's the first year. I can get away with it. First year doing Gen Con online. So, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do it. The delay is causing people to not comment as quickly, so I don't know if you want to... Oh, okay, now they're saying it. Okay, you're cool with this? Okay. All right, we'll do this real quick. So let's see. You want the slow version of bog? Was that what you were asking about? Okay, slow version of bog. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley. Ooh. Making this a dirge now, I think. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley. Ooh. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that bog there was a tree, a rattling tree, with a tree in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Okay, now Thomas just said, so a 30-minute version of bog. I said I wouldn't read the comments, but let me just tell you, I would pass out if I tried to do that. There's no way. 7.5 minutes nearly killed me, so behave. Behave. And in that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb with a limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch with a branch and a limb and a limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig with a twig and a branch and a branch and a limb and a limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Ooh, quick slow version. And on that branch, or on that twig, there was a nest, a nest, a rattling nest. Was to nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Well, in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg with an egg and the nest and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Well, in that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird with a bird, the egg and the nest and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Well, on that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, the feather and the bird, the egg and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch and the limb and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. On the feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, and the feather and the bird, the egg, the nest and twig and the branch and the limb and the tree and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. On the flea there was an eye, a rare eye, rattling eye, on the flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, the nest, twig, the branch, and limb, the tree, and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. On the eye there was a gleam, a rare gleam, a rattling gleam the eye, on the flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, the nest, and twig, and the branch, and limb, the tree, and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. On that gleam there was a world, gleam the eye, on the flea, and the feather, the bird, the egg, and nest, and twig, the branch, and limb, the tree, and the bog valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. On that world there was a bard, a rare bard, an Irish bard. With the bard in the world, and the gleam the eye, on the flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, and the nest, and twig, and the branch, and limb, the tree, and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley, yo. Way-ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley. Oh, yes. Woo! Hey, now. Sorry, I was reading the comments too much, and it was messing me up, but I'm okay. But I did try to vary the tempo a bit for you to get a few slow things in there. So, Thank you very much. I love talking with y'all and hanging out. I do this kind of thing again where we just hang out and talk on Monday nights on our Life's Affair channel. I call it Fair Life with Life's Affair. And it's sort of like this. I don't really play music very often on it, but it's more just talking about what's coming up on the future of the channel and new shows that are coming out and new musicians and performers, and also just about what's going on. So it's just a fun time to talk. So if you are free on, free on Monday evenings, it's, let's see, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Stop by Life's Affair and let's hang out and chat some more, because y'all are great to talk to. So please come on by. And thanks again. If you did like what I did, please give me a tip or buy some of my music. I'd appreciate it. I put the free show out there just so that everybody'd have something to watch. But if you can, I appreciate the help, because it is always nice to get a little recognition. Not that my ego is tied to music or anything, but but I'm an artist, so what can I say? So yes, I hope you have a great day and the rest of the weekend for Gen Con online, because I'm so glad they were able to do this. Because I know probably all of you, at least I know some of you are on YouTube, are on Facebook and everything, but the YouTube people, I know that you probably came here through Gen Con, and I was really I'm really glad that they got an online version, because I was so sad when they decided not to do Gen Con, just like all the events that had been canceled. So it's so nice that this is going on. So I hope you had a good time and have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care. Just in case anybody was wondering, that was me playing live, because, I just do that for fun at the end. Just in case you stayed around this long.